We're gonna do a simple ceviche with the redfish and the flounder, and then we're also gonna fry the flounder. If I don't have enough of these ingredients, then it's just gonna be the redfish. The reason why I wanna do the redfish first and foremost is because I know that the flesh is a lot tougher than the flounder. Flounder has a texture that's a little bit more like softer, mushy. Flounder has a tendency to be mushy. So we're gonna get the cutting board out, fillet these fish up, cut the ingredients, and infuse them with the lime. It'll kind of cure them a little bit, and then we'll start frying the flounder. We got a nice white fillet. We got to take out the rib bones right there. I just cut through them. Now we're going to take them out. There. Get rid of the ribs. We'll take and cut right alongside, get rid of that bloodline as well. So you got the bottom portion of the meat right there, nothing but meat. Get all of that nasty bitterness out. And then there is absolutely no bone left in there. And there goes the loin right there. We'll cut this part off up here. Just trying to straighten out our fillet. Get all that off. Okay, man, I'm taking a lot longer than what this process should be. But I'm gonna keep this fillet nice and dry. I don't wanna rinse it off in the water because that will start the cooking process of the fish. At least that's what I learned, so I'm gonna try it out. I've made sure that the board is as clean as I possibly can keep it. Now, I'm not gonna get all fancy with cuts. I just wanna cube it into nice sized chunks that I like as far as whenever I'm eating it. Different places have really big chunks. I know my brother likes to do his ceviche like in really big chunks. I like it in small little bite-sized cubes, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Just like that. So there we have it. Nice sized chunks go into the bowl. That's what we end up with. That's one fillet. We'll do the other fillet and get it inside there. Now we're gonna take some limes and we will juice these into our redfish. Move this out the way so y'all can see what we're doing. There's the redfish that's been chilling. Take that and then just squeeze. And here we go. That is 3 limes. That should be more than enough. I don't want the juice to completely overpower it. I want to still have the freshness of the fish. And you can see how whenever the fish first started off, it wasn't like white, but now it's starting to turn white as that lime juice starts to cure it. I don't want to completely cure it. Now, some people, will argue till they're blue in the face that you're not supposed to serve fish raw. It's completely fine. I took great care in handling the fish. I made sure I bled them. I kept them chilled until I got home and then immediately filleted them. So I just really did everything that I could. We'll let this sit for a good 5 more minutes and then it should be ready to serve. Let's get another cutting board out so that we can start all the vegetables. This one out of the way. As far as the peppers go, I'm using serranos. Serranos have a tendency to be very hot. So for a probably dual serving of ceviche, I'm only gonna do like maybe 3/4 of a pepper. And even then, that's still pushing it. All right, I'm gonna wanna mince this up really well because that fillet knife is not gonna be able to do the job that this cook's knife is gonna be able to do. So here we go. Last time I was messing with peppers, oh my gosh, I accidentally touched my eyes and yeah, you kind of get where that's gonna go. I'm gonna wash my hands really well after messing with these things. Okay. Boy, that is very, very strong. I'm gonna use half of it at first and then we'll save the other half in case this isn't spicy enough. All right, we'll take and just basically use a quarter of this guy right here. And then again, we're just gonna dice it really nice and thin, because that's the way I prefer it. I don't actually like to taste big chunks of onion. All right, let's put this inside the bowl with the other vegetables. Right there, that's probably more than enough onion right there. And we'll take some cilantro, rinse this stuff off really good, and then chop like maybe a quarter of the bushel, because I actually like the taste of cilantro. Now all we're gonna do is just mix it all up. And right before serving, we're gonna top it all off with fresh avocado, remove the pit. Ceviche's been inside the fridge for about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and it's looking really nice. Go ahead and mix it in. If you have shrimp, shrimp definitely goes well with this. Crab will also go well with it. Get a nice generous serving inside there. A little bit of the lime juice. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I've been dying to eat some of this since I left Panama. It was the first thing that I told my wife and kids about, that as soon as I got back, I wanted to do a catch and cook style video with redfish, and I wanted it to be about ceviche. I'll take this avocado, put some of it on the top. You wait for this to the very end, because the more you move that around, the mushier it's gonna get. So just kind of leave it like that in chunks. But you get the idea. Get that out the way. Some chips. Should we get some avocado on there? A little bit of the juice. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering already. That is so good. I didn't even salt it, but you can salt it for flavor. The texture of the redfish is as I thought. Definitely very firm. Real citrus flavor. I could have cut back the time that I actually let it sit and cure. The serrano. Oh my gosh, the sweetness of the tomato, and then the spiciness of the serrano, and then just a very sweet flavor of the onion, because I use sweet onion. So delicious. I mean, everything just melts together. If I do it again, I'm definitely gonna lay off the lime as far as letting it cook that long. This is so good. Definitely cannot beat fresh caught fish just swimming minutes ago. So there you have it. First portion of the video, the appetizer. Ceviche, very simple to do, very plain. You can get a little bit more fancier, which I definitely will be getting fancier as I catch more and look on YouTube for other recipes, and then just kind of twist it and make it my own, because if the recipe calls for one ingredient and I don't like that ingredient, well then we'll just leave that off. But if it sounds like it's going to be a bomb tasting ceviche, I'm all for it, because I love this stuff. It's so delicious. All right, I'm gonna put this away, and then we'll turn to frying the flounder and have that. Now we just throw them inside 350 to about 75 degree hot oil. Fry them for about 2 to 3 minutes. and then they'll be done. A nice even fry. Time to go ahead and flip them. Here we go, gonna try out this fried flounder. It wasn't until I actually saw it cooking inside the fryer that I told myself, you're not supposed to fry flounder. I didn't like the way it turned out last time. The consistency of it, not the consistency, but the texture of it was just a bit off. And yeah, I just completely forgot. But here we go, I'm gonna try it out, give y'all an honest opinion. A little bit of ceviche right there. Some fresh homemade refried beans and a flour tortilla. Let's see what this is gonna be like. It's good. It ain't the best. It's just flounder is so delicate. To me, it doesn't take well inside the deep fryer, but that lemon pepper definitely brings the flavor out. Doesn't have an oily fish flavor to it. I believe it's just because it's fresh. The longer I think fish sit, it has that really pungent fish smell and fish taste to it. This is just fresh. I mean, it's really good. Don't get me wrong, it's not like 5-star quality by any means, but had I not been lazy and took the time to saute it inside like some butter, garlic, and some shallots, something like that, it would have definitely been a lot better. But it's good. Out of 10, I'll probably give it like a 6 maybe. The ceviche, I would rate that because it's a very basic ceviche. I'd probably rate it about maybe a 6, 7, somewhere around there. I mean, it's still good. It's very edible. And the basis for my ceviche is I'm comparing it to what I had in Panama, and that was phenomenal. This doesn't even come close to what I had in Panama, but it's edible. It's definitely good, don't get me wrong. What do you think?
I think it's good.
You think it's good? Would you eat it fried like this again? Yeah? There you have it. Elijah likes it. I like it. We'll just keep experimenting with different types of recipes. If you have a recipe that you think I should try out with flounder, leave that in the comments down below. Any ceviche recipes that you think I should try out, again, do that. Comment down below and just let me know. I really appreciate you all watching, and until next time, tight lines, everyone. It's not the best.
I think it's good.
Like the fried snapper was delicious.